it up for Gara Lonning. Hi, hello, hi. So I'm gonna say something, and it might be a little bit kooky, but we can't start the show until people are in these front rows here, and I sound like a robot. I'm just making sure that everyone can hear that. People in the back with masks on, I actually fully understand if you're just like, we're doing that. You're good. You're stuck there. The people in the mid section, I'm so sorry. We are moving up here because what it is, oh yes, thank you. You went to Harvard. I met you on Saturday night. Okay, good to know. Only Harvard people are sitting in the front. Go. So, you just want to see things from this direction? Is it okay? Thank you. Where'd you go to school? Okay, no. Everyone's just naming directions now. Okay.
When I was 15, going on 16, I grew 6 inches in 6 months. The doctor said it was intriguing. My parents said it was a miracle. The kids at school literally didn't notice. I complained about aches and pains on the daily, going to sleep on what felt like a giant boulder resting on my tiny frame, just like Giles Corey in the book I was spark noting for English 11, The Crucible. The pain eventually stopped when I bulked out to a whopping 5'3.5 inches. I was proud of myself and my body. I had felt like I had achieved the unthinkable. But unless she has another miracle growth spurt, that's the most growing she's gonna do for the rest of her life.
She said, it looks, don't you think it looks a lot like rain? He said, isn't it? Isn't it just? Isn't it just like a woman? She said, it's hard. It's just hard. It's just kind of hard to say. He said, isn't it? Isn't it just? Isn't it just like a woman? She said, it goes. That's the way it goes. It goes that way. He said, isn't it? Isn't it just like a woman? She said, it takes one. It takes one too. It takes one to know one. He said, isn't it just like a woman? She said it. She said it to know. She said it to no one. Isn't it? Isn't it just? Isn't it just like a woman? Your eyes, it's a day's work to look into them.
Google. Why? You guys just saw that. I want a wife, man. Dude. If I had a wife, I could finally transition into a male comedian. Dude, if I had a wife, I could open up this show. I could open up this show and just talk about my wife. I'd be like, you know, my wife the other day, she wouldn't go down on me, and I said, I'm grateful every day for you. Want to watch Project Runway? Man. I hate openings. Right? Endings are so much better than openings because when things end, you get to go on phone. I know that you guys would much rather be on phone right now. So do it. Who's got a phone back here? And the American Idol judge panel. You have a phone.
She's got a phone.
Great. Oh, it's already on the table. A man after my own heart. Now, just flip up your phone. And what do? Email? Text? You text?
I text, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Send a text.
There will be no phones at this performance of Welcome to the Big Show. Please put away your phones at this performance of Welcome to the Big Show.
And you know what? That's on me, babe. No, that's on me. That's on me.
No, I want to be clear. I have a lot of mommy issues. Mommy issues are a lot like daddy issues, except less fucking and more emotional haircuts. My mom and I have a very strained relationship, and that's why I have this mullet. I just didn't text her for 5 months, and I woke up one day with this.
Honestly, I hate stand-up comedy. I do. I hate that all of stand-up comedy is just tricking people into seeing stand-up comedy. No other entertainment business is like this. You don't see performers of a Broadway show standing outside of the Broadway show, screaming at you to go in. I went to a Broadway show. I did. Figured if I live in New York, better get a taste of the local flavor. But I went to a Broadway show. And it was fucking terrible. But even a terrible Broadway show is a great Broadway show, right? Stand-up is not this way. Great stand-up is great. Terrible stand-up is a hostage crisis. Seriously. Anytime people go to see stand-up comedy, they're always like, I don't know, it was dark. We were in a basement. And they took our phones. If you'll notice, my phone is on stage. And that's because I'm waiting for a call. For my big break. Ooh. Once I get my big break, I'll never have to do stand-up again. I don't want to be doing this. My dad is making me do this. He's waiting outside in a Honda Accord for me to get done. I wish I was kidding. Maybe I just hate opening stand-up. I wish I was opening up a musical. Musical openings are the best because you learn everything that's going to happen in the musical within the first 3.5 minutes of the musical. Like this musical, the terrible one, the really fucking terrible one. I won't say the name of it, but I will say it was a 1970s jukebox musical that nobody asked for, based on an early 2000 film by the same name that also nobody asked for. It was about a fictional rock and roll band where the straightest men on the planet were played by the gayest men on the planet. And I don't want to offend gay men. Mostly because I dabble. But a lot of gay men would say that they can play straight because they played it for 25 years. And I would like to say, no one was believing it then, babe. And no one is believing it now, babe. It's not their fault. This was the 70s. The 70s invented straight. The 70s invented straight. The 80s invented gay. And the 90s invented Republicans also. The 60s invented love, man. If you ever listen to a 1960s love song, they're always like, her hair fell gently on my chest. I think you know the rest. She was 16. We're like, Bob, what? I love watching the background actors in musicals, the chorus, because they always have more interesting backstories than the leads. They're working 10 times harder, and they just have to say the words watermelon, watermelon, rhubarb, rhubarb again and again and again. I would like to say they did not have rutabagas in the UK, and no one knew what that was. So we went with rhubarb. Also, this is the part where I drink out of my cup. I left it backstage. It's fine, but I'm thirsty. No. It was very sweet, sorry. It was very kind of you. It was beer in the cup, so it's not like we're missing out on like me being, I'm not parched. I wish I could have had a sip of beer, you know? Just like a sip. I like your pants. Okay. I'm like trans, so I'm like, no, I'm so sorry. I also like watching the background actors in musicals, the chorus, because I was a background actor in musicals, the chorus, growing up, while my twin brother got all the leads. And yes, I have a twin brother. I hate bringing him up when I come out as trans because people look at me like, so you have a reason. And that's fucking bullshit. Don't ask me why I'm trans. Ask me why I have so many fucking cups in my room. That's why we needed the cup. That's why I got into musical theater. If I could get into something that Gable wasn't into, then I could finally win. And then he just got good at that too. You can't get into musicals later in life. It doesn't work like that. Have you ever asked someone why they're not into musical theater? Do you know what they say? They go, I just don't like it when people randomly break out into song. Oh, there's nothing halfway about the Iowa way to treat you when we treat you, which we may not do at all. There's an Iowa kind, a special chip on the shoulder attitude we've never been without that we recall. We can be cold as a following thermometer in December if you ask about our weather in July. And we're so by damn stubborn we could stand, touch your noses for a week at a time and never see eye to eye. So what the heck? You're welcome. Join us at the picnic. You can have your fill on all the food you bring yourself. You really ought to give Iowa a try.
My mother didn't view me to be a tomboy
It doesn't
at all.
usually scare this. I'll fix it. Fine.
I don't think she really viewed me.
Okay, now we're working. Hello.
She was too busy wondering what people would think. Having a daughter that slurped lemonade up her nose. And peed on her hand once just to see how it felt. I cannot be the only one that...
A hedge in the greenhouse, sing a simple song. Riding my bike, do what I like. The mayor's home in City Hall, the big red house, I see it all. The pedals push so hard when I ride up on that long hill. I push and it never seems to stop. Riding my bike, I'm doing what I like. The mayor's home in City Hall, the big red house, I see it all.
I'm single because there's no good dancing in New York City. There's no good dancing in New York City because music peaked in 2011. All music in 2011 was like, get to the floor, and you're scared. We're like, we're scared. The way they described women was fucking revolutionary. She moves her body like a cyclone. What would that even look like? Meanwhile, I'm in the corner, slow dancing, but sexual. Every song was the end of the fucking world. And the only way to leave it all out on the dance floor was to set the damn thing on fire. Hey, I'm single in New York. I'm the first one to say it. It's hard, baby. The only organization doing work for single people in New York, it's Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's. It's the hottest club in New York City. There's always a line. The sexiest people go there. They have reasonably priced dried mangoes. It's a hippie grocery store. But I go there every week just to feel something. At Trader Joe's, I'm not just a single person. At Trader Joe's, I'm a single person. They train the employees to flirt with you. I'm not kidding. Anytime I'm getting checked out at Trader Joe's, I feel like I stumbled into an 80s romantic comedy. They're always like... This is crazy. Cauliflower gnocchi. And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, this is wild. But my name, it's cauliflower. And I'm like, that's so wild. 'Cause my name, it's gnocchi. And they're like, really? And I'm like, no low-key trying to fuck No, guys, I can't come up with a good ending to this show. But I love it so much. I want to fall in love. I want to fall in love like an 80s movie. 80s movies are so reliable. They have the same structure every time. It's dance, love, tragedy. Tragedy, dance, love. Or even dance, dance, tragedy. Dance, love, tragedy. Dance, love, tragedy. Dance, 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 dance. If you're footloose, cut loose.
Isn't this place nice? I inherited it from my abuela, Elvie. It was in these very walls that I met our delivery boy, Gabriel, and I learned of his story and of his transition from a stand-up comedian to the dancer you see on the stage before you today. He came to this realm after a little stint as a joke writer at a joke factory in Gas, Kansas. An angel came to him in a dream and told him that he would become the king of comedy. A vision was brought to him of a stage where he could perform not only dance, but stand-up comedy. And he never was able to find such a place until he arrived here at Heaven. Not the place, but the bar. With the weight of the world on his bony shoulders, he came into my life looking for a job. That kid talked and talked until I hired his trembly little ass. Oh, the rumble of his kind, it shakes my foundations. So I gave him tasks fit for a delivery boy. The art of delivery was a talent only given to the most loyal missives. The job? Deliver the sauced-up goodness to the realm's top telly show, The Snell.
Those are songs written by straight men who are actually just gay men. Writing songs about straight women who are actually just other gay men. Super effective. My parents talk about the 80s a lot because I think they went there one time. My mom thinks every single 80s song is about her and my dad. There's this one song in particular called Jack and Diane by John Cougar Mellencamp. Quick aside. Why does no one in the 80s go by their actual name? In 80s movies, they're always like, my name is Sarah, but everyone just calls me Little Angel. I'm like, wouldn't it just be easier if we called you Sarah? Anyway, in the song Jack and Diane by John Cougar Mellencamp, the Coos goes on to say a little ditty about Jack and Diane, two American kids growing up in the heartland. And my mom goes, Gal, Greg, that's us. In the song Jack and Diane by John Cougar Mellencamp, the Cougs. He goes on to say, Jackie gonna be a football star while Diane's debutante backseat of Jackie's car. And my mom goes, Gal, Greg, that's us. And I go, for one, Mom, Dad is not gonna be a football star. He's a former Midwestern wrestling coach. And you're not a debutante, you're a town cunt.
When you were a girl growing up in these beautiful United States, you were sorted into two categories. You were either a girly girl or you're a tomboy. Yeah, you either like to play with webkins and secretively watch Gossip Girl, or you like to stick your feet in places where they shouldn't be. I was a tomboy, but also I wasn't a tomboy. I exclusively wore plaid cargo shorts and Bobby Jack shirts. Yeah, if you don't know who Bobby Jack is, just think of like a really cool guy. Like, you're really like cool monkey guy. And Bobby Jack shirts, and occasionally even like to sport bright blue tights I bought at Baby Gap at soccer sleepovers. Well, my friends, while they were discovering makeup for the first time, I was in the corner in a makeshift goatee and mullet pretending to be Bret Michaels in a Rock of Love bus. The girls who were tomboys, they did it flawlessly. They were an A-squad basketball team, and I am multiple guys in MSN. At parties, they wanted to play kick the can and mash, while I would rather play orphan fairies who lost their parents in a tragic train accident in the 1940s.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far away. Episode 2. The enemies are those damn discs. Chapter 11. In a galaxy of laughter and jest, a new threat emerged. The enemies were not alien species, but rather those accursed discs. A last encounter with Gabriel, the boy who laughed, ended at the American Dance Jail, a pitiless pit of humorless despair. It was there he finally clashed with his arch nemesis, Michael Keeley, the scion of the king of comedy, the Snell, a master of mirth and merriment, was set to perform his original play, King, at Sunday Brunch Vibe, a grand spectacle of hilarity that drew in crowds far and wide. Gabriel, ever the cunning wordsmith, had crafted the perfect scene for Tom and Michael. He had sensed a spark of comedic chemistry between them and sought to test his writing skills to see if his suspicions were true.
My dad left the wrestling world, and he devoted his life to wellness. And I'll say it, dad hobbies are weird. We're always like, get a hobby. They're like, is caring too much a hobby? They're like, no. Get a life. They're like, is trying to live forever a life? They're like, no. Get some friends. They're like, are you my friend? My dad tries to coach me in stand-up comedy. He thinks that the stand-up comedy world is anything like the Midwestern wrestling world. Which I think is fucking stupid. I don't think stand-up comedians are anything like Midwestern wrestlers. I think stand-up comedians are exactly like professional wrestlers because we're all wearing a costume. We all have a persona. And we're always naming things in threes. I broke my one stand-up rule. I've had this rule since I started in the scene when I was 19 years old. I had sex with a stand-up comedian. If you're wondering, having sex with a stand-up comedian is just like having sex with a regular person, except when they come, they go, my wife. We broke up because he laughed when I queefed. And you know what? Yeah. Queefs are hilarious, but not in real time, dude. You laugh about that shit in the privacy of your own iPhone, sir. I'm going through a breakup with a stand-up comedian. If you're wondering, going through a breakup with a stand-up comedian is just like going through a breakup with a regular person. Except I keep going, he's not my wife anymore. There's no way to write a breakup comedy album about someone. And that's because stand-up comedians are nothing like pop stars. No. Pop stars are having to constantly reinvent themselves every 6 months stay relevant. Stand-up comedians. Can tell the same joke for 5 fucking years and still have the pleasure center of their brain produce enough endorphins to destroy an entire small town. Like a cyclone. She moves her body like one. What else do I want to say? I was terrified of cyclones growing up, but I feel like that was a justified anxiety because I grew up in Kansas, and that's literally where cyclones were invented. Wait, did I say I grew up in Kansas or Iowa? I grew up in Iowa. I grew up in Iowa because when I was 18 years old, my dad moved my entire family from Iowa to New York City so I could pursue stand-up comedy. I mean, this guy thinks he's the lead in his own 80s film. He's like, you got chops, kid. What else do I want to talk about? Oh yeah, he became an Uber driver to make money, but I feel like that's not that uncommon. The most Uber drivers are doing it to put their kids through college, and my dad was just really trying to put his daughter through comedy. I was terrified. No, I said that. Fuck. There's so many ways to die in Iowa. Like, one of our biggest killers are silos. Which I find funny because silos don't move. They just wait around for drunk people to fall into them. I want you to go on stage and say that, Gara. You never talk about Iowa. God, it's so funny and you never talk about it. Dad, no one wants to hear me talk about Iowa. Yes, they do. It's just always fuck this and penis that with you. Hey, I have never said the word penis on stage. You're using the microphone as a penis. I've never used the microphone as a penis. Why don't you do stand-up with Gable? Gara, you're so much funnier when you're with Gable. I don't want to do stand-up with Gable. I just did this to impress you. Oh, Gara, you don't have to impress me. Yes, I do. Yes, I fucking do. You're like the coolest guy in school. It's just a bummer that you married the weirdest girl in school. The town cunt. Fuck. I feel like I'm a trained assassin, but for stand-up comedy. Instead of killing heads of state, I'm telling yo mama jokes. Yeah? Yeah, what if I was like, yo mama's so weird that she was nicknamed Town Cunt. Fuck. Fuck. That was 4 times. Comedy's rule of 3s. I can fix this. Yeah, I can fix this. 3 pigs, 3 bears, 3 sums. Hey, I've never had a threesome with 3 pigs and thought, you know what, this needs 3 bears. What the fuck? I'll end with this. Please welcome to the stage.
Welcome. Please scan your first.
This next comedian, she's super fun. Sorry, he's super funny. He's performing at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival this next August. Please give it up for.
Everything you're about to see, it's true. Unless it's fucking not.
Please welcome to the stage, Gara Lonning.
I'm single! Why? No, you guys just
Stage, Gara Lonning.
dude, I want a wife, man. Dude, if I had a wife, I could finally transition into a male.
Please welcome Gara Lonning.
Hey, the only organization doing work for single people in New York, it's Trader Joe's.
Gara
Anytime I'm getting checked out at Trader Joe's, I feel like I stumbled into an 80s romantic comedy.
Comedian is performing at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival this coming August. Please give it up for Gara Lonning.
They train the employees to flirt with you. You know,
Gara, where are you?
It's super wild.
Where are you? Where are you right now? Gara, where are you? Where are you right now? Gara.
Dude, I'm at Trader Joe's. Hold on, let me put you in my ears.
Gara Lonning. Gara, where are you? Gara, where are you? Are you right? Where are you right now?
I told you, I'm at Trader Joe's. Wait,
Gara
I thought of a
Lonning.
hilarious joke on the way over here. Wait, hold on, what is it?
The next
What if
stop.
I changed my name to your name?
The next stop.
And I'm Gabriel Lonning. Wait, even fucking funnier. What if I changed my name to Dad's name? And then I'm Greg Lonning. Dude, if this were Game of Thrones, I'd have to kill him. I'd be called the Deathbringer.
Gara, it's Dad. It's Dad.
I know it's Dad, Gable. I'm saying I would murder my own father, my Furger, my Faja.
It's Dad. Gara, where are you? Where are you? Go home. Go home. Gara, go.
Call me a coward, I am.
My mom abandoned me. My
Lately
mom,
I
she left. She moved away. And I didn't really want to go, and I didn't really think she was going to leave without me, but she did. And that sucks. I mean, she sucks. And now I have lived with my dad, and we don't have the same shorthand, so who knows how it's going to work out, but I need him. And I'd really like for him to keep having a job, you know, if possible. And I love birds. I used to have one, actually. Louie. Great guy.
Spend, I believe, I believe if you pretend. Is this enough? Is it enough? The cattle, the Christmas, the crime. Is it enough? The boogie, the bottle, the bad times. Is it enough?
enough? I am man on man, the master plan. Is it enough? The crash, the crackle, pathetic, the walls, the waste, the well wishes and the race hate. Is it enough? Give me my wine, I've tried. Give me my salt, I've cried. Please, please, please give me a falafel. Everybody say me. Is it enough? No. No, it's not enough. Is it enough? No, no. I love you. I love you too. Is it enough? No, no, no. I'm making an album. I'm making an album and you're listening to it. I'm putting my heart and soul into my album. It's the culmination of a lifetime's creative work. Is it enough? No. Give me a stale crust of bread to live on. Give me a career in the arts and a latte. Thanks. Is it enough? No. You're doing very well, everybody. Name a star after me. Go on. Give me one more day on this earth. Is it enough?